Ralph, your source for all things entertainment. Tonight we have the hair and makeup edition, I guess. What do you call it? Live in the studio, we have Bad Animals, the hard tribute. We have Gina and Dina checking in with Bad Animals. How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody? Hi.
All right. And they're patiently checking their Facebook pages to see if we're live, but we are live.
Yeah, I see.
So
we
I'm watching my ugly face and you two nice pretty ladies there. But yes, we're good. So how you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good. You know, we're gearing up for a very busy summer, so we're very psyched. Yeah.
Yes, and Dina is a friend of the show, and she's a veteran of the Rock Shop with Ralph. She's already been on. You know, we'll talk about her other band that had the first Rock Shop approval.
Yeah,
he was one of the first bands that had Rock Shop approved on the CD. But we're talking about Bad Animals, the ultimate hard tribute band. How you like that one?
Sounds pretty good.
All right.
I like that. But like there's a lot of ultimates and,
yes,
experience. And, we've been doing this tribute for so long that we just said it's the heart tribute.
Yeah, it was funny because when I typed in my stuff on my page, I was going to write, the ultimate tribute. Then I go, you know what? I better check. And then it was just the heart tribute.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what it is. Right.
So that's what it is. Don't mind me. I got to see my other ticker up here when I'm speaking to you ladies. I'm going to be saying hello to some people as they come in. You're going to see they're going to be coming in droves. So far, we got a lot of people coming in. We got Lana Matrai, Tim Jimenez, AR Camo. They're all watching.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, we see Tim.
And Tim says you guys are dreamboats. Here you go. Look at that. See that?
Oh, look, it popped up on the screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey Gina, I pay $43 a month for this thing.
High tech, man.
Yeah. But it's great to have you guys. I mean, listen, I'm a fan. I always say this. I'm a fan first and foremost. If you're on my show, I'm a fan. I don't do this just say, okay, you come. I'm a fan. You guys bring it every night. If there's anybody that sounds like Ann and Nancy Wilson, besides Ann and Nancy Wilson, it's you guys. So let's start from the beginning. Whose idea was it to put this band together, and how did it come about?
Oh, okay. It's a long story. It's a very long story. You know why?
Listen, it's my show. I can stay on as long as I want, so don't worry about it.
That's a good thing. Well, okay. So I guess the very, very beginnings of Bad Animals, because as we all know, there are many heart tributes all over the United States, and some of us have the same names, and some of us have very creative names, and some of us have come and gone, over the years. But Bad Animals started in 2001, actually.
20 years.
Yeah, it's been 20 years, on and off, not the same. And it's had many different lineups. And back then, when the tribute was put together, I was approached by, this whole thing was actually, I have to give credit where it's due, is my ex-husband's idea. But we were together at that time, which we're no longer together. So that's why he's an ex. So
okay.
Anyway, it was his idea. And I said,
this isn't Heartbreak Island or one of those reality shows. This is the Rock Shop with Ralph. We don't got to go there.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
Unless you wanna. Listen, I listen to anything. I don't care.
Well, Ralph, you're so funny.
Yeah.
So, but it was really his idea, and it was a good idea. And although at the time, back in 2001, I thought it was a little crazy to, have a cover band that solely did one artist's material. And I said, who the heck is going to pay a ticket to see that? when they can go see the real thing. So fast forward 20 years, here we are. you know.
And tribute bands really take off on the island. I mean, over the past couple of years, I mean, I sing in a cover band. It's not a tribute band. I mean, who the hell do I look like? I mean, but whatever.
Well, got room for a wig there.
Listen, I had the hair. Listen, you know what? I've interviewed tons of rock stars with the hair, and I gotta bust out my picture, me with the spandex and the hair. Forget about it. I looked like Bon Jovi circa 1987 when I had my hair going on. And I could sing. So I sang some Emerald Rising the last time. I'm gonna sing. You know what? I'm gonna sing for you girls later on in the show for everybody. Because I sang with Mark Farner, I sang with Johnny Gioeli, and they all said I passed the audition. So I'm gonna bring it.
You do kind of have the Rob Halford thing going on.
Yeah! Wait, I got the tats. This is my Dio. She knows how much I love Dio. See that?
Yeah.
Long live rock and roll. We don't got to go there. And I'm not going to show you the real tattoo I got. Forget it. My wife's in the other room.
Oh.
Anyway, so yes, tribute bands. I mean, if you're not, tribute bands are huge now, huge. And, so you got the band going. This lineup has been steady for how many years now?
Since 2018, maybe the end of 2017, something
like that. Yeah.
So you got,
again,
I'm listening.
So we, this lineup is probably the best lineup that Bad Animals has ever had in the last 20 years. It was definitely fun with all the other lineups we did have, and we had a really great time with all those other members, but it was really like there was a local DJ at WBAB. His name is Joe Rock. He called us.
He's always at Jones Beach, Joe Rock.
Yeah. And so he came and he heard us play, and he said, "Man, you guys sound like Judas Priest playing Heart." So we, with the different lineups, we've had like some different ways we have interpreted Heart's material, But this time around, we decided that it was going to be as authentic as possible. And so we have a great, great guitar player and musical director, Tom Cavanaugh, that really kind of organized and put it all together. And I mean, right down to the same year guitars that they've used. And
color.
Yeah, color and
everything.
I mean, he really has done an exceptional job of dialing in the sounds of 80s Heart and 70s Heart and
Howard Leese.
Yeah, it's just really amazing the level that he has taken this band. And so with that, we have some really amazing players like John Laspina on drums. We have Kevin Thomas on keyboards.
Kevin's my coworker.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh.
He works for the city. I don't work side by side with him, but I see him throughout the building. He works for the city as well. Great guy.
Yeah. So
he's got a personality like me. We always talk.
Yeah. He's terrific. And of course we have Chris Perrette on bass and me and Gina.
Hey Chris.
Yeah.
Hey Kev. Hey Thomas Michael Cavanaugh.
Yeah. So and that's really the whole band, and then a really big shout out to Harry Buck, who is our tech, our road manager, our everything manager, and sanity keeper.
Yeah.
And he's just amazing.
You don't call him Uncle Buck, do you?
Huh?
You don't call him Uncle Buck, do you?
Uncle Buck, no. But I think we should start doing that now.
Let me just say hello to some people because they're all coming in by droves. We got Frank Robertson. How you doing, Frank? We got Mari. Mari's the Rock Shop super fan. She's on every live stream. She's an awesome fan, and she says hello. Yes. So yes, we're moving over to Gina now. Gina, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You remind me of Julia Roberts. Anybody ever tell you that?
No, but thank you. That's a compliment.
Yeah, you look. I'm not flirting.
That's how that thing goes.
I'm not flirting. I'm only saying you look like Julia Roberts.
Thank
Yes. So, were you a Heart super fan growing up? Did you like all things Heart, and you specifically auditioned for the band because you knew it was a Heart tribute band? Or you?
Say yes. I would like to say yes, but to be perfectly honest, I was probably one of those people that knows a lot of their songs if you hear them. But you know, if they say, "Oh, that song was played by Heart," I'm like, "Oh, who's that?" But then, you know, of course, as soon as I joined the band, I did my research, and now I'm like a super fan of them. I love all their stuff. They're incredible.
Yeah.
They really are. It was a little bit before my time, but you know, it's like.
What are you trying to say? We're old?
No, I grew up, you know, with like '90s music and stuff, so that was more my thing. But you know, I kind of wish that I had the opportunity to grow up in the '80s.
What kind of stuff did you grow up listening to?
Probably like honestly, like grunge stuff, like Nirvana, Foo Fighters.
Oh my God! Here we go.
All the good.
You killed our music. You killed our music. You killed the hair genre.
They added to the music. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, out of all those, out of that grunge era, the only band that I ever said was that I could listen to and I liked was Alice in Chains.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and they stood the test of time. Soundgarden may be a distant second, but Nirvana, I give or take. You could have them. I mean, you know, they
Well, look what came from that, like the Foo Fighters. How
Right.
you know, come on.
yes. But you know, listen, that's a whole other show. That's a whole other show.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a whole other show. But so Jeannie grew up on the '90s music, and you know what are some of the songs? Let's go with this. Actually, let me. We got a question from a fan. They want to know who does your booking. Bob does your booking, right?
Huh?
Bob does your booking. Bob Blickweed.
Bob Blickweedy does it, and I mean we deal with many people, you know. So Gene and I, we pound the pavement a lot, and we scope out places that we like to play, and then we have some very good friends with bands that we have played with that have said, hey, to these venues, you really need to book this Heart band, and so it's a little bit of everybody.
Right, you piggyback that. Well, I can say, I mean, Mari, to answer your question, I could tell you they play a lot out on the island, and they play different states, but on the island they've played the Paramount, Napa Tandy's, 89 North, right?
Yeah.
Stereo Garden.
Right.
They played all those, all the nice bigger places. Bad Animals has played.
We're local because we're a New York band, but we've gone throughout the years. We've been all over the place. We've been in Belgium. We've been, out west. Ohio, Texas. We've been all over the place. We've done Florida a few times. Over the years, and so now we're looking to really expand and bring this to a full-fledged. Well,
yes.
I don't know if we could bring it to a full-fledged tour because Heart's touring, but I will say the beauty of a tribute is because we will play songs that you won't see Heart play anymore. So we do every single one of their hits, plus we add in a couple of deep cuts that we know that Heart is not playing. Mm-hmm. So we do that a lot, to treat the Heart fans because Heart's actually going out there and they do their thing. They play like a couple of their hits, and they do a lot of covers now. So
that was one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Do you make it? Is it a conscientious effort to go out on the road when Heart is not out there? So in other words, if Heart's doing a full-fledged tour, you guys are going to scale back and you're going to say, you know what, Heart's playing Jones Beach. Why should we play Napa Tandy's or Stereo Garden? Has that happened?
Absolutely, because we want to go see the Heart show.
Good answer.
We planned Bad Animals field trips.
Yeah.
To the Heart shows, and we haven't missed one, But yes, it is a conscientious.
See, you had a hard time saying that too, right?
It is a definite effort that we put in because, we want to see them, and especially when they come here locally. Do we follow around like the Grateful Dead? No. But, we don't want to be stalkers. I'd like to be.
Even though we watch them on YouTube every
Yeah.
night.
Well, no, I think I asked you this when I interviewed you with your other band, but you met Ann and she gave you her blessing, correct?
Yes.
How about you, Gina? Did you meet Ann and Nancy or Nancy?
No, I wasn't lucky enough.
Not
No.
yet.
She was there a few years ago. Right?
Yeah, it was a while ago when I had met them, and
So tell us the story behind that. I don't think you told the whole story.
no, I was in Atlantic City on a field trip to see one of their shows, and I was lucky enough to know a couple people that were doing some stuff and had some meet and greet passes, and they said, you have to come back and meet them and let them know what you do, and I'm sure that they would be really excited to hear about that. And so I was very reluctant, believe it or not, to go back and talk to them about it, only because, there's a lot of tributes out there that are either doing it for the love or they're doing it for the money. Now, we're not looking to capitalize on heart music, because we have our own projects, and that's really what we focus on. This is really, believe it or not, for a lot of fun. And it kind of, for me, it's like vocal exercising. That's what Ann Wilson is to me. Like, she's a teacher and a mentor, and she keeps my vocal cords in shape. So to get out there every once in a while and do some gigs, that it's all beneficial for me in that respect. But so I said, okay, I'll go back there and I'll let them know. So, and I made that really clear, and I said, I don't know how else to put it except to just ask for your permission to do it, because I'm not trying to steal anything. And that was this was I think in 2003, and you had all that Napster bullshit that happened.
Yeah.
And, I wanted them to really understand that we were not in any way, shape, or form trying to capitalize off of what they were doing.
Right.
I'm not saying that we don't want to make money. I mean, certainly we want to get paid for gigs for our effort, and do that kind of stuff. But to help pay to go to the next city, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, so she looked at me and she said, it's very honest of you. And she said, I give you my blessing.
Oh,
So
she made the sign of the cross and everything, right?
she made the sign of the cross on me. And she's like, I give you my blessing. And I was like, like just one of those things. And then Nancy, she's fun. She's a little bit more talkative, but however, it was after the show. And as a vocalist, I understand that you really, doing what she does, like her vocals are very like gymnastic kind of. And so it's really like, you can't talk after a show. Once you've been performing for like 2 hours, it's really, really difficult to be like having conversations with meet and greet. And you got like 20 or 50 people standing online waiting to talk to you. So, but Nancy was very inquisitive, and she asked me if I could sing like her sister, and I said, of course not. Who does? There's nobody on the planet that can. And so, but then she said, oh, okay, so what's on your set list? Like, she wanted to know details.
She wanted to make sure you brought it.
Yeah. So, and it was a lot of fun. They were very humbling and really nice.
Awesome.
And
The same thing happened to me when I was putting together the Nickelback tribute band, and I met Chad Kroger, and he told me, I went up to him, I said, look at this photograph. And he said, I don't think it's going to work. You don't have the hair. And he shot me right down. So then I tried out for the Right Said Fred tribute band, and I got that gig.
Right.
Okay. That went
Yeah,
right over your
kind
head.
of like went by. Really.
You don't remember Right Said Fred? I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. You don't remember that one? Come on, ladies. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. So Gina, Tell me, what's like your I'm not going to say ultimate because we don't use the word ultimate here. What's your
We're just regular.
Right, just
We're a regular bunch of Joes.
yeah, what's your favorite tune to play by heart?
Wow.
So that's a rough one. Probably one of the more obscure ones.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with "Cook with Fire."
Which one?
"Cook with Fire."
Wow, that really is obscure.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of songs like that that are so great, and a lot of people don't know them.
Right.
What about you?
Who's doing this interview here? What do you mean?
I was curious, actually.
Is this the Rock Shop with Ralph or the Rock Shop with Gina? Hey, Frank, what's up, Frank?
Hi, Frank.
That's Frank Maestre. He lives. That's my boy. I grew up with. He lives in. He's from Dix Hills.
Oh.
What's his last name?
Maestre. That means teacher in Spanish.
Oh, yeah?
Maestre.
Does he have a cousin or a nephew named Jeremy?
Frank, answer. You got a cousin named Jeremy? Jeremy spoken. Yes.
There you go.
Did he speak in class? So what's your favorite heart tune to play, Miss Dina?
Oh, boy.
Frank, how you doing? He's answering. They want to know if you have a cousin named Jeremy. No.
Okay.
No, he doesn't. Sorry.
Okay. Favorite heart tune? To sing or to listen to or
Yeah, or to dance to, whichever one you wanted. Whatever.
oh. Well, I only know how to headbang. I'm not such a good dancer. I'm truly a metalhead. Like heart's kind of soft for me.
Oh, we didn't even get into Dio yet, Dina.
I know.
Hey, listen, I got a little bit of motion here. You know who I was just talking to before I spoke to you ladies before, and I'm not dropping names.
Okay. Wait, can I guess?
You can guess.
All right. Vinny Appice.
I spoke to him a couple weeks ago. I interviewed him.
Oh.
But actually, Craig Goldie.
Close though, wasn't it?
What's that?
Was that a close guess?
No, not even close.
Has nothing to do with Dio?
No, yeah, he does. He's the guitarist from Dio, Craig Goldie.
Oh, Craig, yeah.
Yeah, he actually he emailed me and then he called me. I've been trying to get him for months.
Are you
He
gonna
was
get
like,
him on your show?
"Yep, I'm gonna get him on the show."
Nice.
Didn't I tell you the last time I was gonna get Vinny Appice and I got him?
Hold on, we got a technical issue. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So
All right.
now I'm gonna put you on the spot. See if you remember this. Okay, let's remember this.
Are you gonna sing it to me?
I'll sing it to you.
Okay.
Remember, let's see if Gina knows this. Because this was on my show the last time. Who wrote and arranged These Dreams?
The Huey Lewis guy.
That's right. But how did you know that?
Huh?
How did you know that? Who told you that?
You know, I knew that, but I still and I still draw a blank. I can't remember the guy's name.
Johnny Cola.
That's right.
These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life. These dreams. Nah, that's too high. I don't do that. But I made a fool out of myself. But anyway, I'm used to doing that. I don't give a shit.
We're jamming, man.
Yeah. But yes, Johnny Cola arranged These Dreams.
Yes.
Yep, that's Johnny Cola. So we have a gig coming up for you guys.
Yep.
This coming Friday, June 25th, out of all places, Bald Hill, Long Island Community Hospital Amphitheater. What's that?
It was named after you, Ralph.
Yeah, I'm going to go there. I go, welcome to my amphitheater, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bald Hill. Yes. And Bad Animals are going to be there. And you ladies are going to bring it. You're excited about playing this gig, Gina?
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to play this game. I'm telling everybody.
So, it's a long time coming, right?
We want all of our Long Island cronies to come because it's the first time that we've been out since COVID. So and we're just so psyched that it's on our home turf.
Yeah, and it's outside.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so nice.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, the weather's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be about 85.
Yeah.
No rain, so you got the weather cooperating. Do we have any new songs thrown in the set?
Oh yeah, well,
can you divulge, or it's a surprise?
Well, we want people to come out, so we decided to change up the show a little bit, and we're going to do. We're going to open up. I think we're depending on how the night goes. But we originally had planned to do like 2 sets with like a half an hour intermission, kind of. But if everybody's jamming and they really want to hear it, I think we'll play it all straight through. And
How was that?
we have spectators.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you know what I wanted to ask you because like I said, I'm a fan of the band, always will be. If you go on your website, you have like 3 different sets. You have a 70s set, an 80s set, and an acoustic set.
Right.
So how do you decide what the set's going to be for the night? What do you flip a coin?
Pretty much. No.
Or you ask Uncle Buck?
We put it like on a twister kind of thing. We spin the dial, and see where it lands.
Yeah.
No, but this, it really kind of depends on most of the theater shows that we do. Gina and I come out in like full costume, and we'll do like, the big hair. We do 80s to the 90s, just the way Ann and Nancy looked in the 80s, and then we do just the way they looked in the 70s.
Yeah, so that's what we're probably going to do that for the show on Friday. It's going to be good.
Awesome.
Yes.
See, now they call me the king of useless information. I'm going to put you on the spot, Gina. You can answer if you like, but I'm hoping that you know it.
Oh,
Do you know what movie Nancy Wilson had a cameo in back in the 80s? Don't answer if you know it. Don't answer.
I know it. I didn't even know she was in a movie. I would like to know, though.
She was in a movie, and I'll give you a hint. She was sitting in a car, and she was laughing at the character that was in another car. No, you don't know? It was Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And the reason why she was in the movie was she was dating Cameron Crowe, who was involved with that. Anyway,
I hate to say it, but I've never seen the movie, so that's probably why.
You never seen Fast Times at Dina, you want to help me out here?
I was singing it. Jeff Spicoli.
Jeff Spicoli, bud, let's party. Yes. All right, so we got the gig coming up June 25th. Let me ask you, ladies, and you both see. I have something later on called This and That. I give you two songs or 2 bands, but this is one of the questions I have. But I want to ask you now: do you prefer Heart, 70s Heart, 80s Heart, 90s Heart, or recent Heart? I mean, which one would you prefer? Yeah, Tim says I'm so wasted. That's right, Tim. Tim saw the movie.
We're actually waiting on a pizza delivery right now.
Hey, pizza guy. And in the movie, he orders pizza in the classroom.
Yeah.
Who ordered the double cheese and sausage?
Okay, for me, it's 70s. I like the 70s Heart, which you can see if that reflects in Emerald Rising.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah. Well, I've always grown up. I've always grown up on 70s stuff. Any 70s kind of rock was usually and I love the 80s too. And some of their 90s stuff was really good too.
Yeah,
it's
to
hard.
me,
That's a tough question to answer.
I know, especially when you're in a tribute band. To me, as a Heart fan, I believe they peaked right around Bad Animals. That's where I think they peaked.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean, I'm just saying, I think they peaked then.
Bad being in the tribute business, I tend to agree with that because we theoretically they have enough material for us to even do a 90s set, but
Right.
there's not a lot of, mainstream songs that we could do that people would recognize, I think. More so if I knew I could have an audience of like 500 die-hard Heart fans, then we could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
But, most the general people that come to see us play, they want to hear like Never and Alone and really a lot of the 80s stuff.
We got trivia. We got trivia for Alone. Most people don't know that Alone is a cover.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
The name of the band that did it was called I-10.
Mm-hmm.
That
But
was
it was hard. It was Anne's voice that put it on the chart.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot. I don't know of one 80s cover band with a female singer that doesn't do that song, especially on the island.
Yeah. Well, have you noticed that in all those what do you call these shows? I can't stomach them.
Oh, like The Voice and all that shit.
The Voice and all that stuff. They were using Alone for a long time as kind of like this litmus test of how great the singer was.
Right.
And it
makes sense.
It's I got
Imagine. Remember American Idol with William Hung? She bangs. She bangs.
Yeah.
Remember she bangs. She bangs. Remember that guy? That guy became a millionaire because everybody made fun of him from that stupid show. But Gina, let me ask you: to be Nancy Wilson, and you got the gig in Bad Animals, did you like watch her moves, even when how she plays guitar and how she moves and how she moves? Sing?
Yeah.
You had to do all that stuff. You had to try to emulate her.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just naturally, I have my own little things that I do here and there, but I definitely want to learn from her and everything that she does on stage live, especially. Even watching some of the music videos, it's kind of fun to see the little kicks she does and everything.
Right. I mean, I gotta say, just looking at the videos, you're a phenomenal guitarist in your own right. I mean, that's crazy, the stuff that you can do. And I was just, like I said, I was curious. Like in the audition, Dina, were you there when Gina auditioned?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the reason why she came in.
Yeah.
Right. So, like when you're doing the audition, are you looking for somebody that looks like Nancy, or somebody that moves like Nancy, or sings like Nancy? Or would you rather say, you know what? I'd rather have somebody that sounds more like Nancy and doesn't look like Nancy than having the vice versa?
Well, it's a kind of a combination of all of that. I mean, when Gina came in, she was very, very nervous. And, she really hadn't done any kind of tribute work before. So, I don't like to put those type of demands on people because I myself still do. I put a little sprinkle of Dina on there. It's not 100% Anne because I don't think you can be 100% of the people that you're portraying. Really, it's to honor and be as authentic as possible. But I mean, I don't think I look like Ann Wilson, although a lot of people say, oh, you guys look exactly like them, and it's just because of the dark and the blonde hair, So, but as far as I wanted somebody that was just going to be dedicated to the project and could sing and could play guitar because those skills can be built on, So you always get better, and even now, doing it 20 years later, I still feel like I can do things that Anne does that I wasn't able to do 10 years ago.
Comes with practice.
Yeah. So you have those criteria. I mean, obviously you want it to be authentic as possible, and that's what we did.
It's tough to get.
It's tough to really get it right on, especially with this type of band.
Right.
Like doing an Alice in Chains or Led Zeppelin or something like that is pretty easy to
And you talked about how Nancy sings. She brought Robert Plant and Jimmy Page to tears at at the Kennedy Center Honors. I mean, when they did Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
And it was like when I watched that, even to this day, it's like a religious experience.
Right? You get goosebumps.
Get goosebumps. But the thing that I think about is, oh my God, the pressure.
Right? Imagine that. Not only are you getting the Kennedy Center Honors, the president is there. You're playing in front of fucking Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and John Paul Jones.
Well, and not to mention, the president and David Letterman and oh my God, everybody. And so, not to mention who we didn't see on camera, but she looked like, she got that, man. She just went out there and kicked ass.
Oh yeah, she rocked it. She rocked it.
Yeah, it's really, really amazing to watch.
Ted says the Immigrant Song, Heart Style.
Yeah.
So ladies, what do we have coming up for Bad Animals? We got the June 25th gig, and what's the plan going forward?
We are starting to travel, so we're going to be down on the south of Jersey at the Landis Theater in Vineland, New Jersey, for the 4th of July weekend. And then we have a few other shows that we're gearing up to do. I think it's going to be more for the fall that we're going to start traveling, because we're kind of, doing the gigs right now is still a little wishy-washy. You have some venues that are opening to full capacity and some of them aren't. And you still have, on the other side, ticket sale problems because, still not everybody's that 100% sure to come out. You have some venues that are requiring vaccinations, proof of vaccination or proof of testing negative. So we're still walking the line.
Yeah, we're just easing into it.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of get out there and get our feet wet again. We've been in rehearsal for a while, and we just want to let the energy out, and because there are definitely a few bands out there starting to pick up and do a lot more shows, and even a couple of the people in our band are really starting to book for their other bands. So I think for Bad Animals, you're going to see us more in the fall and the winter time.
Cool. What do you miss most about it, Gina? Just playing live? What do you miss?
Yeah, I mean, I miss taking off work. Definitely. But no, I mean, I love this band. I love these guys. They're like my best friends now. So I just miss hanging out with them. And getting on stage and just jamming together and having so much fun, and it's so sad like that we couldn't gig last year, but it's all right. We got through it, and the coming year is gonna be much better. So
the camaraderie of the band, If you get half the battle is getting along as bandmates. I mean, I'm in a band. If you get a singer that suffers from LSD, you're doomed. LSD, for all you fans that don't know, is lead singer's disease. That's the lead singer. A lot of them have a head that's like this big.
That barely fits into the room.
All right, so we got June 25th at Bald Hill. I'm going to be there
at Ralph's Hill.
At Ralph Hill, and we got the Landis Theater July 3rd. Those are the two confirmed gigs for Bad Animals that you can go and see them. One's in Long Island, and the other one's in Jersey.
Right.
Vineland, New Jersey, and Farmingville, Long Island. You can check them out on their website, which is badanimalstribute.com. Now, that being said, we're going to get back to Gina in a bit. But I want to talk a little bit about, here we go. Uh-oh, here it comes. Look what I got here. Look what I got. There it is.
There it is.
Emerald Rising.
That was recorded in the room that we are sitting in right now.
Yes?
Yes.
All right.
We're sitting in the control room. I don't know if you can
I brought this in from my car because this is always in my car. I listen to it all the time, and that's the God's honest truth. Rock Shop approved. Remember the Rock Shop approved. So
that is awesome.
Now I know for a fact you guys are going to be playing right around the corner from my house. Katie's in Smithtown.
Yes.
July 2nd. Yeah. You're doing the album front to back, and you're going to be playing it's going to be great because you're playing all my favorite songs. You're playing Far Away and you're playing Stars to Man.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
So this
And
was-
Tom does an awesome solo on Stars to Man. I love that solo.
Oh my gosh, he was really brilliant. Like, you know, everything that you hear is just a masterpiece, in my opinion. And you know, that whole record took 2 years to make, and it was a lot of trial and error. But you know, we're really happy with it. And so again, we're experiencing the same thing that Bad Animals is, where it's kind of touch and go with all these gigs. So we decided, well, you know, we're all in New York. We all kind of live in the same area, very close to each other. And so we picked a local club that we decided, like, let's just go out and play just like once. You know?
And you picked a club that has a ghost in it.
Yes, so, you know, the club is definitely famous. It's been on A&E's Haunted.
Yes, it's famous for being haunted.
Yeah, so it's really a treat to be playing Katie's of Smithtown. So we're very, very psyched.
Now that is actually titled that your record release party, correct?
Yeah, because, you know, we released it last October and
Yeah, during all the shit.
there was no place to play. Everything was closed down. So now that things are starting to reopen, you know, we said, quick, let's do this. We got all these CDs and we put it on vinyl.
I was going to wear my shirt, but I'm going to wear it when I see you on July. You're probably not going to see me June. I'm going to be there, but you're not going to see me because it's an amphitheater.
Well,
June 25th.
One of the things I wanted to mention is that they closed down the main stage because they're still not getting the volume of people at the amphitheater.
Okay.
So they're putting all the bands now in the chalet part of it. And, you know, if it spills over, you know, there's still like plenty of room for people. But I think the chalet will hold like 1,000 people or something like that. So, you know, it's really kind of touch and go to see who is really still coming out right now. Mm-hmm. And so Emerald Rising is experiencing the same thing. So that's why we picked a smaller club. We wanted it to be more intimate. And all the people that have supported us, it was like a way of us to say thank you, you know, for all the online orders that we received for T-shirts and vinyl and CDs and stuff like that. So, but I wanted to let you know that I think I know what your favorite Dio song is, and we're gonna play it.
June 25th?
Yeah. No.
Oh, at Katie's?
Yeah, at Katie's. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes. Okay. Let me say a couple of things.
I know what it is, so I'm not sure because
I don't know. I'm a huge Dio fan. You want to say it, or are you going to call it out at the show?
I think I want to surprise you because I'm not sure it's your favorite, but I'm pretty sure, like 90%.
All right. Gene, in case you didn't know, I'm a huge Dio fan.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, here we go again. I showed this. I got my Dio tat on my arm. I got Long Live Rock and Roll here. You know, I got the hair. No, I don't have the hair. But anyway. But no, in all seriousness, I want to say two things. The first thing is, to all my fans, this Bad Animals tribute is by far the best heart tribute I have ever heard, ever seen. Gina, the young lady in front of me that plays Nancy, I'm not saying plays, you know what I mean, that portrays Nancy in the band, is by far the real deal. She plays guitar phenomenally. I mean, she sings phenomenally. Is that a word, phenomenally? Yeah, that's a word. We're gonna make it a word. We're gonna make it a word anyway. That's the Queen's coming out of me.
It's a mouth word.
Yes. But in all seriousness, she brings it every night. I mean, I can't wait to see her live. I haven't seen you live yet, but the videos that I see and what I hear, it's awesome. You got to check this out. And Dina, without saying, I gave her all the compliments the last time she was on the show. And we're going to give her the compliments now for Emerald Rising. Rock Shop approved. And I gave you props on Saturday as well when I gave out the shirt, that if you're a fan of 70s, 80s melodic hard rock where you understand the fucking lyrics, that's a big thing with me. I mean, I can't stand when people try to sing and you don't understand what they're saying. You can hear every word that she says. Her diction is perfect.
Wow.
Her enunciation is perfect. The music is perfect. Pounding guitars by Thomas Michael Cavanaugh, John Laspina on drums, and Chris Parrott.
Chris Perret.
Perret, I'm sorry, Parrott. I said, see, that's the Queen's coming out of me again.
This is the core of Bad Animals.
That's right. But I mean, these guys, they put together a hell of a CD. You got to support them, and you got to get this CD. It's Rock Shop approved, and they're having their CD release party. If you want to get it on July 2nd, Katie's of Smithtown. And by the way, if you want to see a Black Sabbath drum, I guarantee he's going to be there. Bobby Rondinelli is always at Katie's of Smithtown.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yep. Well,
Bobby Rondinelli plays. Yeah. He's actually an Axel Rudy Pell right now. He played with Sabbath. He played with so many bands. But I want to thank the ladies for coming. It's been awesome. As always, I had to say one more thing, but I got sidetracked.
Well, I do want to give.
Oh,
what?
Yes, go ahead. I know what I'm going to say.
Give a shout out to George Cintron and Rob DiMartino, who plays with Bobby Rondinelli. They're going to be
opening for you.
Yeah, they're going to be opening the Emerald Rising show at Katie's.
Yes. So Katie's of Smithtown, July 2nd, Emerald Rising. June 25th, these two young ladies here, the Heart Tribute, Bad Animals, you have to go see them. I mean,
yes, you have to come see us.
You're going to see Heart for a third of the price. Look at it that way.
Yeah, we're going to play all your favorite Heart songs. So,
play all the Heart songs. What I was going to tell you was I wore my Emerald Rising shirt when I interviewed Mark Fauna.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You told me that. That's pretty cool.
Yes, go back and check it. You see me there. I'm singing Some Kind of Wonderful with Mark Fauna, and I'm wearing an Emerald Rising shirt. You can't get more dedicated than that.
I can't.
Even though I made a word up during this interview, I still bring it. I'm the moderator right here. I'm the interviewer, but I'm also the super fan. So don't forget that. You can't knock my enthusiasm.
You know, you have great enthusiasm, and we so appreciate your support. Yeah. But I did want to say that on our Bald Hill show.
Right away, Bald Hill again. See, it's always got to be about the Bald Hill.
I know, but I'm so excited to do this because we're always looking for new footage to put on our website, and
yes.
our Facebook. And so everybody that shows up, we have this special kind of camera that's going to capture at the end of the show. They're going to capture everybody in the audience, and we're going to splash it right up there on the front page of the website so people will get to see themselves and pick them out. So I can't wait to do that. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Sure, so you're there.
Right? I'm there. June 25th, and July 2nd. I'll be at both of them.
We'll put a big arrow and go, this is Ralph.
Yeah, here he is. Look, Bald Hill. Right there. Bald Hill. See it? Bald Hill. That's it. I'm busting out my spandex. I'm busting them out. Anyway, it's been an honor, ladies. As always, it was fun. And Gina, next time, I got to tell you, you talk too much. You talk too much, Gina. You got to shut up. She didn't get a word in.
I got to tone it down a little bit.
No, the opposite. The band is like, will you just shut up and let's play the song already? I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I like talking to my audience.
It's all good. It's all good. But I got a segment now at the end of the interview called This and That. I'm going to give you ladies a couple of songs or movies or whatever, and you got to pick one. You can't pick both of them. You got to pick one.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like games.
All right?
Okay,
so,
ready.
We're going to go with Gina first. Gina, Crazy on You or Barracuda?
Crazy on You.
All right.
Is it like the first thing that comes to my head? Kind of thing.
That's like my son. I used to bet the football games, and I used to go, Dom, who's going to win? The Jets or the Giants? He goes, the Giants. Then I go, all right, Dom, who's going to win? The Giants or the Jets? The Jets. He would always say the second one all the time, no matter what it was. Same game. Anyway, Dina, Magic Man or Even It Up?
Even it up.
Oh, okay. Gina, excuse me. Gina, Jesus Christ.
We did that on purpose, yeah.
I know, Jesus, you couldn't get. Anyway, I asked you this during the interview, but you didn't answer it. 70s heart or 80s heart?
80s.
80s? Okay. If I said 90s heart, would you say 90s heart?
Probably.
All right. Dina, Dreamboat Annie or Bad Animals?
All right. The album or the songs?
The albums.
Oh. I'm going to have to go with Bad Animals for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you shocked me on that one.
I know. That was tough. That hurt actually, my brain.
All right, I got two more, and you didn't know this before, but you're gonna have to pick it now. Fast Times at Ridgemont High or The Last American Virgin? Those are movies, by the way. I'm not,
Is this for Gina?
That's for Gina.
What happens if she hasn't seen either one of them?
I don't know. Just pick one. What the fuck? Who the hell didn't see those movies? I can't believe it. I mean, am I showing my age? Jesus Christ. Who didn't see Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Gina hasn't. I'm going to have to educate her.
I know.
And The Last American Virgin, you saw that one?
No.
Actually, you know what?
Gina.
I didn't see that one either.
Oh, my God. And I had Joe Rubo, the actor that was in that movie. I had him on the show, too.
Oh,
That was
really?
another great movie from the 80s. What a great soundtrack.
I haven't seen that
We'll have to
one.
watch it on our
I really
All right.
like that, big on 80s movies.
All right. So I would have to pick a 90s movie. All right. Singles or Independence Day?
Oh, yeah. Single.
I was going to say Independence.
Yeah.
All right. So now, listen. This is for Dina. Last question. Dina, this is a good one now. You got to pick one.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm ready.
Ronnie James Dio or Ronnie James Dio?
How about Dina Dio?
Oh, Dina Dio. Yo, hey, Dina, we could start it up. The Dina Dio tribute band. Double D's.
I got the height and the skipping thing down.
You got the height and the skipping thing down? That's my boy. Nobody can match Dio, period.
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies, it's been fun. It's been a blast. Everyone, once again, don't forget to go support Bad Animals at Bald Hill, Long Island Community Amphitheater, June 25th, showtime 8 p.m., right?
Yes.
That's this coming Friday, ladies and gentlemen. This coming Friday in Farmingville. And if you're out, the fans that are out in Jersey, I have Jersey fans. The Landis Theater in Vineland, New Jersey, July 3rd.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And closer to home, if you're around the Long Island area, her other band, Emerald Rising, there's the CD again. Emerald Rising is going to be this CD is going to be released. You can buy CDs, T-shirts, mugs. Who the hell knows what else they have? They're going to have it all at Katie's of Smithtown.
We have green vinyl.
Green vinyl as well. That's big now. Everybody's doing vinyl.
I know. And did you like my Rock Shop T-shirt picture?
Yes, and all the people on there. Jesus Christ, you got a fan base, girl. Dina modeled. She got a Rock Shop T-shirt, the one like this.
That was fun. Yeah, that's it.
And she modeled. She posted it on the page, and it's like 150 people. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So she's got like another fan base now. But I want to thank both ladies for coming on the show. As always, you're part of the
Ralph.
anytime. You're part of the family now, and anytime you want to come back, you can come back. And Gina, next time it's just going to be you. And you're gonna talk my ear off next time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about that movie that I gotta watch.
Yeah, exactly. You got homework, young lady. You gotta watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High and The Last American Virgin. Those two movies. And I'm gonna quiz you on those movies. All right, ladies. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
We'll
And
see
I
you
will
at the
talk to you
show,
soon.
Ralph, right?
What?
We'll see you at the show.
Yes, you will. Stay right there 1 second.
Hey, we're gonna hang out.
Thanks to everyone, for everybody. Tune in this Wednesday. I'm going to have Junkyard. Remember the band Junkyard from the 90s? They're going to be on. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Awesome.